Subject-verb agreement. Hello students. Change the highlighted noun into plural noun. That was the exercise that we were doing last class. Here is a question for you. The boy kicks the ball. Here the highlighted noun is boy. And you are asked to change this noun into plural noun. Here it is a singular noun. There is only one boy. And you have to change it into plural. Plural means many. If there are many, then how do we write the sentence? The boys kick the ball. So, the plural of boy is boys. What about this sentence? A duck swims in the pond. The answer is ducks swim in the pond. The plural of duck is ducks. It is wrong to write a ducks swim in the pond. Why is it wrong to write a ducks? Because a means one and ducks are many. So it is wrong to write a ducks. I hope it is clear. It is wrong to write a ducks swim in the pond. The correct answer is ducks swim in the pond. Now, if we look at these sentences, the boy kicks the ball and the boys kick the ball. If you look at the verb, which is a verb in these sentences, yes, it is kicks. Because it is a word that shows action. And if you look here, in the first sentence, it is kicks. There is an S after the word kick. And the second sentence, there is no S. Why is it so? It is because of subject-verb agreement, which is an important topic in English grammar. So, if the subject is singular, we make the verb singular by adding S. And if the subject is plural, we don't add S. Let's look into subject-verb agreement. The boy kicks the ball. If you analyze the sentence, you understand that the verb of this sentence is kicks. What do you mean by verb? The word that shows action. Here in this sentence, the action is kicks. So, the verb is kicks. The subject of the sentence is the boy. And the object is the ball. What about this sentence? Here the subject is the boys. Verb is kick and the object is the ball. Ducks swim in the pond. Which is the verb in this sentence? Swim is the verb because it is a word that shows action. Then what about the subject of this sentence? Ducks is the subject of this sentence. So what does it mean by subject of a sentence? I said ducks is the subject of the sentence. What does it mean by subject of a sentence. The subject of a sentence is a person or thing doing the action. So, whoever does the action in a sentence is called the subject of the sentence. Whoever does the action in a sentence is called the subject of a sentence. In the first sentence, kicks is the action. And who does the action? The boy does the action. So, the boy is the subject in this sentence. When it comes to the third sentence, swim. Who swims? The ducks swim. So, ducks is the subject of this sentence. I hope this much is clear to you. Every sentence has got a subject. So, whoever does the action is the subject of a sentence. Now, let us look into the agreement between the subject and the verb. In every sentence, there is always an agreement between the subject and the verb. So, what is the rule behind the basic subject-verb agreement? If a subject is singular, like this in the first sentence, there is only one subject, only one boy, the verb must also be singular. So, if the subject is singular, the verb should also be singular. And how do we make the verb singular? We make the verb singular by adding s. Likewise, if a subject is plural, like in this sentence, the boys are many. So, if the subject is plural, its verb must also be plural. So, to make the verb plural, we don't add s. So, we usually add s in a noun to make it plural, but when it comes to verb, we don't add s. That's when a verb is plural. I hope it's clear to you. So, in this sentence, ducks swim in the pond. It is not swims, it is swim, because the subject is plural. There are many ducks. So, we don't add s. Ducks swim in the pond. Here are two sentences. The lion lives in a cave. The lions live in a cave. Here, the subject in the first sentence is the lion. Lion meaning only one lion. There is no s. That means it is singular. Only one lion. And the verb lives. There is an s because the rule is if the subject is singular, we have to make the verb singular. And how do we make this verb singular? By adding s. The lion lives in a cave. In the second sentence, the subject is plural, the lions. So, there is no s to the verb live. The lions live in a cave because the lions are plural. The verb should also be plural. So, we don't add s. So, usually we make the singular of main verbs by adding s. And what about this sentence? A mango is kept on the table. A mango is kept on the table. Here the subject is singular. A mango is kept on the table. Is refers to singular verb. And if the subject is plural, mangoes, then you have to write mangoes are kept on the table, because the plural of is are. So usually when we make the main verbs singular, we add s. Auxiliary verbs do have singulars and plurals of their own. These are the auxiliary verbs in their singular and plural form. So, the plural of is are, was is were, has is have, does is do.